Service management, chapter 1 will tackle about its definition and the service triangle or the service marketing triangle. Now, first we define what service management is all about. Now, service management can be, in effect, be defined as the combination of organizational tasks and activities that is designed to provide the users and the customers with a high value service. Now, to guarantee the value and quality of your company's services, you must adopt a truly strategic and effective approach. Now, one of the factors that can strengthen the foundation of what the definition of the service management is about the service triangle or the service marketing triangle. Now, the service marketing triangle or the service triangle, as it is commonly called, underlines the relationship between the various providers of services and the customers who consume these particular services. Now, as we know, relationships are most important in the services sector. Now, the service triangle will outline all the relationship that exist between the company, the employees, and the customers. Now, furthermore, it also outlines the importance of a system in a services industry and how these systems help achieve the customer satisfaction. Now, later on, I'm going to be showing you some of the framework of how the relationship works. Now, as the name suggests, the service marketing triangle can also be used to market the service to consumers. And then the marketing depends completely on the interaction going on between the customer and the service provider. Now, we will look at each of these interactions in detail and also read on how to market to your customer based on the interactions. Now, there are six main relationships in the service triangle. And based on these six relationship service, this relationship, there are three ways to apply. So the marketing tactics is one of them. Now, let us go first through the six relationship in the service marketing triangle defined. Now, number one is the company to customers. So what does it mean? One of the critical thing is to communicate the service strategy to the customers. And most of the e-commerce companies are nowadays employed in convincing the customers to buy from their portal only. Now, for this buying, they are communicating various service advantages which the customers have. Now, communication of the service strategy to customer is important. Now, it is important because it builds the trust to the customers and to convert the customers to be loyal to the company. Okay, so that is company to customers. Now, we go to number two, which is the company to employees. Now, another important relationship in the service triangle is that between the company and the employees. So, imagine an airline where flight attendants themselves are frustrated with the company. Now, you, as a customer, will land up with the poorest services. See the relationship? It will cascade on the feeling of the flight attendants to its customers. So if they're not happy with the company, so definitely it would manifest in the services. So as customer, we will end up with not so good service actually. Now, training employees is important, and then building the value and trust is also important, and empowering the employees are some of the ways that the company can make their employees be a positive influencing force for the customers. Okay, so that is company to employees. Now we go to number three, which is the company to systems. Now, to keep customers happy, efficient, and productive systems need to be developed. Now, imagine your bank in the early years, no, the 1960s, where everything was done by paper. So all were actually manually induced. Now, if you wanted to transfer money, you will have to fill many forms, and the recipient have to fill many forms even. So ultimately, it was a tedious process. Now, however, due to the advanced system of nowadays, you cannot only transfer money to other institutions, or to other persons, to other companies. No, you can even transfer your money to others by sitting at home, doing it in your computer, doing it in your mobile phones. You can practically do 80% of the banking work sitting at home from your laptop even. And that's the importance of systems in the service marketing triangle. Okay? Now, another one is the customers to system. So a while ago, it's the company to system. Now, it's the customer to system. Now, although building systems are important, these systems should be most useful to customers. Now, taking the same example of banking system above, it is surprising that even today, when you go to a bank, there is a queue, you still have to wait and fall in line and queue, So now even look at retail stores, there is always a big line to check it out, or to check out rather. Now the interaction between customer and system is critical to build the service brand. And taking the example of e-commerce systems, when the customer is promised various service advantages, and when he fails to return a product due to system errors or logistic errors, he becomes dissatisfied with the service. For a company, it is important not only to build systems, but ensure that the systems comply to the customers and give excellent experience to customers. Fifth is the employees to system. Now, not only do systems leave customers frustrated, they also leave the employees frustrated. So imagine a McDonald's where orders taken at the front desk are not reaching the kitchen. Or imagine a service center where although you have entered a grievance, the employee is not getting your complaint and hence not calling you. So ultimately, it is the employee on whom you are going to get angry. So that's the effect of it, And then, in one of the consumer durable companies that I know, the systems were top of the line. But they had so many processes with regards to outstanding and inventory. Now, that a simple order processing took about a minimum of 20 minutes. And this same company had at least one dealers, that distributors or rather, And then, so imagine the continuous delay in order processing and the pressure on the employees due to this system issue. Now, the system was working excellently, but it was creating friction between the employees and the system themselves. So there is an internal conflict between the system and the employees. Now, both employee motivation and the empowerment of employees is important. And it depends on the type of system you have, systems you hand over to your employees. Now, if the systems are very good and your employees are able to make good use of it, you will get very happy and satisfied customers, will be dictated. Now, the most important relationship in the service triangle is the employee to customer. Now, the employee to customer interaction is also known as the moment of truth or critical incidents. Now, a single customer can become dissatisfied with the way the employee treated him. Or that single customer can buy a lot of material from the same store because the employee treated him or her like a king or a queen. Now, that's the difference your employees can create when they interact with customers. Now, there are instances or there are companies where which are high in the customer satisfaction index because the employees are well trained and are empowered and to take their own decisions, no? So they can make some their own approaches on a particular decisions. And more importantly, these employees are ingrained with the habit that the customer is king. So they cannot do wrong, no? So customers are outmost, no? They are servant to the customers. So customer is king. Now, once your employee starts treating the customer as if they are really king, the whole service triangle gets completed. And you will get the best result from all the processes employed. Okay? Now, how to market with the service marketing triangle is another story. Now, the service marketing triangle, no? So we'll tell about something which will happen within the service marketing triangle. So, how is it? No? There are three types. The marketing, the internal marketing, the external marketing, and the interactive marketing. So, these are the three types of marketing which happens within the service marketing triangle. Now, in the internal marketing, from the company to the employees. What does it tell us? The internal marketing is a holistic marketing. Now, holistic marketing is most used when internal marketing is in effect no, in the whole system. An advertising firm, for example, always tries to keep its own employees motivated. They are given a hell lot of parties and outings just so that they are in a jovial mood. They are motivated in their mood rather, and they need to be in a jovial mood because the rest of the times they are using their creative brains. Now, and creative brains are very hard to give the ultimate service to their customers. Furthermore, these same advertising companies empower their employees to take the right decisions in front of customers. Now, this empowerment goes a long way in buffering or building motivation and confidence. And that's all internal marketing based on the service triangle is all about. Now, building confidence and motivation in your employees so that they build excellent relationship with the end customers and company gets the money as a result. Okay, so that is internal marketing in the service triangle. Now, number two is the external marketing. Now, external marketing is a marketing from the company to the customers. And this is the most common type of marketing which we as customers encounter in the market. Now, the various types of service marketing can be advertising, sales promotions, public relations, direct marketing, or more prominently, internet marketing in today's age. Okay? Next is the interactive marketing. Now, the marketing which happens on a retail store, in a restaurant, in a mall, in a bank, or in any format where the customer comes in touch with the employee is known as interactive marketing. Now, this marketing within the service triangle happens between the customers and the employees. Now, interactive marketing is also a strong way to influence customers. It is almost or most commonly used to help customers come to a decision with regards to their purchase decision. It's very much important. Now, if a retail executive has received orders that he has to liquidate stocks of Samsung, for example, he will not only tell you the positive things about Samsung, and they will try to convert your decision into buying that Samsung product. Now, the various forms of interactive marketing include the personal selling, and then servicing the customer and interacting with the customer on social media or such interactive platforms is important. Okay, so there. I guess I have imparted some of the learnings about the definition of what the service management is all about and the factors that would entail the service triangle or the service marketing triangle. Thank you very much and see you again.